most talented male singers to come out of Disney. Well, obviously the most talented ones were the Jonas Brothers. They definitely went beyond Disney. Both Nick and Joe Jonas were great singers. Then we went through a metamorphical period where we saw people like Ross Lynch. I don't know how people feel about Ross Lynch. Some people like him, others don't. He is the definition of diversity. I think it takes the right song for Ross Lynch. Mitchell Musso, great singer. Don't know why he was never given a more opportunity than what he was given.
Well, a lot of that had to do, and I think this is partly the reason why he's staying out of the spotlight right now. A lot of it has to do with the fact that what ultimately cost him his contract with Disney was when he was drinking and driving, and it turned out he had an issue there and needed to go into rehab.
Yeah,
and that sort of spoiled plans for him. Again, this is why I think Ross Lynch really came into play. I think Ross Lynch was more
Austin and Ally. That would have been a great show. Austin and Ally. I wonder what would have happened if they would have made it Austin. He probably would have had more success.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Yeah, Austin. Yeah. Well, yeah, he probably would have. Yeah, probably would have been better. I'm not a big fan of Austin and Ally. I'll be honest with you. The music there is great, but I'm not grasping of a guy who's supposed to be this great singer has music that goes viral on the web, and he gets these record deals, and it's supposed to be the new type of singer that sells singles off of something like iTunes and whatnot there. But the point I'm making here is
Asti and Bridge. Can't give Bridget Miller any more credit because Bridget Miller ruined herself on the cast of Undateable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, God, did she ever? I mean, again, another one who
she
should
was
have had a
way
good
too
singing
mature
career,
before her
and she
time.
messed up.
You could see the maturity in her character on Disney, either on Wizards of Waverly Place as Julia the Vampire or as Teddy Duncan on Good Luck Charlie. She was way too mature before her time. She is the definition of retarded.
Yeah, she's one of those that just, she grew up too fast, really. Same thing happened with Ashley Tisdale, too. I mean, let's face it. Ashley Tisdale, after you got past that first season of Sweet Life, she was doing, that's when she did the High School Musicals and whatnot. And she for whatever reason, probably again because she was very attractive, became an instant star. So it was going to be kind of hard for Disney to hide that sort of thing. I think Disney would show it today. I think Ashley Tisdale, and I wish her all the best. She needed better roles. She needed roles that were going to be a little more normal and not this politically correct crap.
I don't know what it is with people. Like when you get a bit of popularity in entertainment, they make you a producer. Like that's an entirely different department than an actress or a singer. Like I don't understand that.
Yeah, no, I hear you where that goes, but as far as it goes there, I'll say.
Oh, don't give it that. That gives me a chance to breathe.
Yeah, like I said, and I know I didn't let you finish your sentence there, but but as far as Austin and Ally go, I mean, Ross Lynch again, very talented, very diverse.
He is.
As when it's just Ross Lynch, the solo artist. He's a pop star. When he's with R5, he's doing alternative rock. More rock and alternative rock.
She's
the one who plays Allie Dawson, Laura Morano. She's
not given enough opportunity.
She's got a good voice herself,
not enough opportunity. Too much emphasis on Ross Lynch.
Yeah, I mean they're in their fourth season, and if any show were to possibly go a fifth season and try and do something with them out of high school
I wouldn't
more into
say. I'd
college,
say
it
the
would
one that
be
probably will.
Austin
The
and
one that probably
Allie.
will, Bob, will
I don't know
probably
if they're
be
going to
the
go that route.
Girl Meets World show, like you said earlier.
Jesse is pretty much already done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Girl Meets World is going to go beyond 4 years. I just think Austin and Allie. I mean, everything. I don't think Disney would have started this trend if you didn't have what you had with Saved by the Bell, which originally started out as kids in middle school on Disney as Good Morning Miss Bliss, and was incorporated into Saved by the Bell when they went back to NBC. But I think they're looking more at that, seeing how they could handle it that way. So I just think Hannah Montana. A lot of people did say Hannah Montana. They were trying to look for a fifth season, but Miley Cyrus wanted to get out of it, going to get out of Disney by that point, and really they had to end Hannah Montana early too. They had to end it after 13 episodes, season 4, when they did Hannah Montana.
They don't
Forever
fool around. Disney does not fool around.
Because that's when her
like
racing photos were coming out. That's when she was really starting to make the news. And
you're canned.
And look what happened there. I think you'll hear back, and that's what happened there. But to get back on question here, to that point, I think the difference between Ross Lynch and Mitchell Musso is you had more dance put into it with Ross Lynch. When it came down to him as a solo artist, he would do that. They're pretty equal in talent, I think. I think Mitchell Musso may have been a little bit better. I think because of his diversity to do both rock and pop, they were looking more at a spin, because they were talking about a Hannah Montana spin-off with Mitchell Musso. He was going to get out of
That was horrible.
He was going to get out of Pair of Kings after their third season to go back into being the Oliver Oaken character. Yeah, I mean, Disney XD, a lot of people say Disney XD is made for shows that are more your shows that are more the unusual B-rated shows. And I remember when they said that, I said, if that's the case, then you need to put Kickin' It on Disney Channel and move something like Dog with a Blog over to Disney XD.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
That show, again, that goes back to Olivia Holt.
Because I don't think there would be a Disney XD
big
if you
driving
did not have
force
the success of
behind
Kickin'
that
It.
show. That's why I didn't do it as so successful, along with Piper Curda and all these other characters. I think that Disney Channel is one thing, but Disney XD is a whole different ballgame. That channel probably should have never even been created.
There were a lot of people on a old Kids Incorporated page that said, they need to start a classic Disney page that'll put the classics of Disney that were successful back in the day. Show the old Mouseketeer shows, especially when it returned in the 80s. Show Kids Incorporated all over again. That went from 1984 to 1993. Being people and they're saying this at a time where Fergie was at a height, and people to see Fergie.
And also
spend
too,
6 of
like
those
the old
years
shows,
on
the
Kids
Mickey Mouse Club,
Incorporated,
where you get a
from the
chance
time
to see
she was
Britney
8 years old
Spears
till
and
she was
Christina
14,
Aguilera,
people would have
and,
gotten
coming
into
into
that.
their own and getting discovered. I mean, there's so much of an opportunity there with, a Disney Classics network, and I don't know why they don't have that, or Disney On Demand. The closest thing we've got to that, came out last week. It's called Disney Animated Shorts. It's available now on Blu-ray and DVD. It takes a look at about 12 through 15 of Disney's most successful animated shorts. It's available now on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital download. And it takes a look at, some of the old classic black and white Mickey Mouse cartoons, some of the old classics with Donald Duck and Goofy, and it goes right up until the Frozen Fever, released for the first time ever on Blu-ray and DVD, and one called Feast, which is actually really cool too. That's the closest thing we got. And another documentary that takes a look at that kind of stuff was called Waking Sleeping Beauty. That was released back in 2010, 2011, which is also available on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital download still. Taking a look at some of the more successful cartoons they had back in the 80s. So that's the closest thing that you're going to get. But the Disney animated shorts movie, which is actually available now, I do recommend that to anyone who was a fan of 5 through 7 minute long shorts.
Yeah, so
Michael Bob's personality reminds me of the genie. The Aladdin Blu-ray and DVD is released with a special tribute to Robin Williams. Actually, it was released back on October 13th, and his personality reminds me of the genie.
There you go.
You look like the genie, Bob. If you had like one of those like pieces of curly hair sticking up through your bald head, you'd look just like the genie. Just paint yourself blue.
Oh, shame on you. You're fired.
Look, I'm fired. I'm just trying to make a comparison. I compared you to R.L. Stein the other day. and that got over.
You're going to get wait. You're fired from being a personality. You're now the janitor for the network.
All right, I'm the janitor now. Okay, I'll clean up the studio after everybody leaves.
You'll just get. Nah, we don't want to get into Jonathan Clarke character there. Saying how you'll have all the help in the world. It'll look like that Elvis movie, Clam Bake.
No, I can't go down that route anymore with that character. I was talking to Sonny about that this morning, and he thinks that he's taken over as the most handsome man on the network. I don't know if he's necessarily taken over as the most handsome man on the network, but he's taken over as one of the lead voices. I hope he's excited about that. He seems like he is. I hope that he doesn't let his head get in front of his personality, but we'll see how that goes with that.
Yeah, but my question to you is how you're going to handle it when the women pass you by, because you pass that torch in the title of the most extremely attractive man.